play fake here on first down. Henry's got it out on the left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Gone! Here we go now.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Green 39!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Tiger! Let's go, Z! It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 17.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Letting one go deep for a Nunwa. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, the defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offense offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Watching that, Barney!
They come out here in the eye. He's going to get it running right. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now for the point after. The point after is good. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
20. Jester.
In search of redemption from the pick 6. Goff being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
12. 180. 57 to Mike. 12.
A shotgun snap for Goff. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And they're get this one across the 35. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's caught inside the 25. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 43 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory? Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Hey, 5. Cut. 180. 17. 17. 17.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
5. 5. DC, DC. Maverick, Maverick. Cut.
From the gun, here's Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And he tugged this one badly. Badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Two big plays in succession, and the Chargers on the move. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for his running back, Gordon. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And this Charger offense is running away with this one. And he'll bang that one through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun. Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Goff on first down. He's going to sling this deep down. And this will be caught at the 30. Brandon Cooks. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams do gain a bit of respectability. Extra point right down the middle. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Daniels on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
That's caught at the 25. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On first down, it's gone. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Twos. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. Hut. By 20. Tiger.
Now it's gone. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Well, they go with a slant that time. 15 yards and a first down.
11.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 17. On first down, gone. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Second and 10. Goff again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Go! 12. 12.
Throwing on third. Gone. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
got the lead. Yeah.
we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up. Here we go. Blue line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And this Charger offense is running away with this one.
Well, this is really simple. Let's just say it. This quarterback is on fire. Touchdown after touchdown throwing the football. What a day for him.
Extra point safely through, and the lead will swell by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Goff. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Here we go. 12. Sit on. Like 20.
From the 50, it's Goff. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. He got 29 yards that time.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Goff now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
Maverick. 12. 2.
Now Goff. Flushed out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Well. Here we go. Sit on. 180. Touch.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. The Rams on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, we got 4. Hey, 5. 55.
Goff now looking to throw. Steps away to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trevor Williams with a pick.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Flush to his right. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be fielded at the 17. He belted that thing, a leg of steel, and an even 70 yards on the punt that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Twos. 4 down.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his man on the crossing route. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
20. DC.
Just beating the play clock is gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him, Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Rams on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Trip. Mike, 55.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
They'll drop the throw. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
76.
Back now in Los Angeles. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Single receiver. 180. Jester. Shell. Orange. Mike 57. Tiger. Stews. DC.
On 1st and 10, Goff. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
You got 4. Cut. 180. Jester. 17. 11. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Starting left here. Motion.
To throw on second down is gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And now here is another interception. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Watch it now, Barney.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL. Could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over. In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
This is Gordon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. On the stop was Aaron Donald. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken at the 3. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
We go slide. 180.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Goff on first down. Escaping, and a big one. across here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Cut! 180! Jester!
A shotgun snap for gone. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for L.A., it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. See you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.